And here we go.
Okay.
Get loud, folks. This is going to be a good one.
Pace we're aiming, so the clock is very unofficial, about a second behind there. Pace we're aiming for is 156.5. Anthony Romano, who ran the 800 earlier, is in it, as is St. Joe alum Steve Thompson. As you see, they're out a little hot, just a little hot. 28, not too, honestly, not crazy hot. Thompson's kind of right where he's supposed to be. So, running through the field real quick, Garrett Heath, Colby Alexander, Graham Crawford, Eric Avila, Riley Masters, Craig Engels, Julian Matthews, Travis Mahoney, Austin O'Neill, Luis Vargas, Alfredo Santana, Don Cabral, Marin Simon, Alex Light, and that is your field. The guys I would watch personally: Engels, Colby Alexander, Riley Masters. Those three who come up 400 meters. Romano, oh boy, way too hot. But Thompson right where he's supposed to be, and now as Santana leads the chase group, it's got to be on these guys to get on the horse here if they want a fast time. So we're a little bunched up. That is Alfredo Santana, then Garrett Heath. So let's get a look at the competitors. They are way behind the pacer there. Not going to be a crazy time. So that's Santana, Garrett Heath, and then a couple NJMY athletes. Craig Engels up there as well. Oh, man, we're going to be north of 4 minutes if it's anything like that. So I'll tell you what, at Sir Walter, a very similar field. Actually, just the Engels and Vargas. But a similar quality field came through 800 and maybe 2:03 or so. They still ran 3:57, so these guys not messing around. So Romano, Thompson, and again, so now we've got Don Cabral, Alfredo Santana, Luis Vargas, Garrett Heath, Craig Engels, Graham Crawford, Colby Alexander, Riley Masters. They're about 2:02 at 800, 2:04 at halfway. And you know what? These guys have hit their times. Most of these guys aren't here to PR. They're here to compete, especially with how hard Romano took those first couple laps out. And so now that is Vargas. Vargas, I've heard a little talk he might be in shape to chase the Mexican national record set earlier this summer by Daniel Herrera at 3:56.1. Now Santana, Don Cabral, Keith, Engels, and then the pack of NJMY guys. NJMY current or former present athletes went 1 through 5 in this race last year with Kyle Merber winning in 3:55. So now 500 meters to go, 2:47. Vargas pushing this one. Cabral and Santana right behind him. Heath a little box, and now that I believe is Travis Mahoney, the steeplechaser, coming out. Heath pushing. Heath, the wily veteran here, has missed a lot of this season with injuries. It's Alfredo Santana. I'm sorry, Vargas. Then he 3:04 with a lap to go. It's Vargas, the former Elon runner. Garrett Heath in second. Santana, the Philadelphian. He's never broken 4 minutes. Has run 3:41 for 1,500 meters. As Vargas, you know, the move kind of starting now. They still haven't really thrown down. Everyone's in it. You see Riley Masters. You see Colby Alexander now scooting up on the outside. 220 meters to go. Still Vargas. Now Heath puts in a bid. 3:32 with 200 to go. Garrett Heath, the veteran. He's barely raced this year. Missed USA's with some injuries. Garrett Heath trying to steal this one up front. Colby Alexander right behind him. It's Heath and Alexander. Heath hedges out. That might have given Alexander the spot on the outside. I'm sorry, on the inside, and now it's going to be Colby Alexander. Alexander, Heath, Craig Engels, 3:58, 4-4. Alexander wins it. And I think Colby Alexander just gave, I think Garrett Heath just gave Colby Alexander that little spot on the inside by hedging out. Colby Alexander, you know, it's no surprise, a guy who ran 3:34 last year and won this one. So it's Alexander, then Heath, who ran out one like the vet that he is, then Craig Engels, then I believe Riley Masters up for fourth. This guy's closing it about. Let's take a look here. It was Masters in fourth, and I think Mahoney in fifth. Tremendous race there. Really great last 200 meters. See Garrett Heath, maybe not the fittest guy.